Hey there, Brandy Daig here with my friend and partner in crime, Nick Logan. And basically we're here to talk to you today about the power in setting intentions, the power in praying with expectancy, the power in being focused on your desire and your passion and not on how you're going to get there. Because it's when you focus on how you're going to get there that you're focused on what you can do. And it's like, who are we in the grand scheme of things? Let that go, focus on what your desire is, and let the solutions from the universe come in, because there's many ways to get somewhere, but when we're focused on the how, we're pretty much focused on one solution. But we have an amazing lesson that we learned yesterday from a game that we played, and I'm actually going to hand you over to Nick here and let him talk to you about what it is we did and what we learned.
See, the thing of it is that we had a huge emotional attachment to the outcome. Because if we won this particular, let's just call it a game. You're going to find out in a couple weeks when the show's released, but we can't really talk about the specifics. But stay tuned for that because it's a very powerful story. But in general, what we learned was, the power of believing, the power of setting that intention, and the power of an emotional attachment to the reward of what's coming next. So both of us were sitting there and I said to myself, I said, we're going to win. I said, I'm going to win this. I didn't know I was going to be partnering up with Brandy, and she was saying the same thing, and I said, hey, if we're partners, we're going to win this. So she set an intention. She's like, I want to be with Nick in this game. So I'm telling you, it's a big reward. So we were just like going for it. There was nothing to stop us. We had all kinds of plans of how this was all going to go down, and then in the end, everything switched. They switched the rules of the game on us, and we were just kind of like, well...
Yeah, because we were like first to go, so we had no time to come up with another plan.
Right, we were flustered and we were just
how-to.
like, we were kind of paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
We were kind of like, and they're like, you guys got to go, you're running out of time. We're like, So, and I'm hiding this because it's raining just a little bit, but Brandy wanted to hold on to this, but she ran upstairs and she actually wrote this down. She wrote out what she wanted, which is the intention, we're going to win this, and she wrote it down, and I just wanted to pull that out, but I'm going to kind of hide it a little bit because we got a little bit of rain here. But the bottom line is what's going on in your life? Are you focusing on, going through the trees, or are you focusing on, I'm hovering above the trees, focusing on where I want to go? I'm focusing on that sunset over there above the trees. If you're focusing on the how, you're married to one way of getting from point A to point B. And there's millions of ways to get from point A to point B. So if you're focusing on the trees and like getting in there as opposed to hovering above and focusing on that sunset over there, this is what I want. I'm going to tell you, like, it's going to be revealed in the show here soon, but this is what happened to us. Some crazy, crazy stuff that we can't even explain happened because we were focusing on exactly the end result. And guess what? We tried 10, 12 different ways that all failed, and we knew we failed. We're like, ah. But in the end, we were still focused and had that belief that we won, and you'll see what happens in the show. But I'm telling you right now, what's going on in your life? Are you focusing on the how? Are you focusing on what you want? Focusing on what you want has got me and both Brandy here in this beautiful island of Phuket, Thailand. When 60 days ago, this is impossible. It was impossible. But we focused on, this is what I want. This is what I want, and we made it. Focus on what you want. I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
Peace.